Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Um, so I'm coming back to do the follow up on the Celeste Levi's Hernandez story that I broke about 4 days ago. So I channeled her 4 days ago, and I see that after me. I had to put that in there after me, Claudette T. I started noticing other tarot readers. She was reaching out to them and channeling with them also, which I truly do believe she did. The reason why I say that is because um, it's all about what people's beliefs were prior. She was clearly into dark magic and doing rituals. Well, that's what I got from the reading with DV4D, which is David Burke, which is, kind of sort of a suspect, but I just personally allegedly feel like he is the murderer. But moving forward from that conversation, we did break a couple of things because, for one, I did it 4 days ago. Over the last 24 hours, it has came out that she actually was pregnant. She did mention pregnancy to me. It did not come in the car. She actually mentioned it to me. And you actually saw me in the video 4 days ago when I was telling her, say, you're pregnant? And like I kept looking over there because for some reason why she was here on my right side. And she kept making me tilt my head to the right side, which is weird also too. But for the most part, we broke that. We broke the fact that there wasn't like a fake engagement. As you can tell, it couldn't be publicized. It was like really like a fake marriage. Um, what I really want to find out from Alewa is, why haven't David been picked up yet? Like, why isn't he haven't he been arrested? I feel like, me personally, I feel like this goes way up the chain of X trafficking. We're just gonna say EX trafficking. Okay, it goes way up the chain of X trafficking than we believe. It's more so like on the Epstein level, okay, type ish. So I literally have to go in here to see like how far this goes up. Why? Like, my thing about it is, why he hasn't been arrested yet. Is there anything else she wants us to know? Okay, like, I'm gonna ask Alec what it's on. So I'm not gonna channel particularly Celeste. I feel like she should rest in peace. I feel like I'm very blessed for her had been channeling me and asking me to do it. So I'm not gonna keep channeling her for stupid questions. I feel like I got what I needed, and I feel like she got what she needed to use me to be able to put the information out that needed to be put out. Okay. Hence pregnancy had to come out. Hence that probably made somebody look into a pregnancy. Okay, because pregnancy wasn't even on the radar. Come to find out, there was some text messages in a Discord somewhere that clearly stated that she actually was with child. Okay, or just had gotten pregnant or been pregnant before or something with them. I don't know how deep the pregnancy was, but pregnancy did come out. Okay, so we did break that. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ask Alegwa to help me with the rest of these questions. I'm just gonna see what else comes out, what he can gather for me. Alegwa is my Orisha, if y'all don't know what that is. It is of Afro-Caribbean descent. I am Puerto Rican, for those who don't want to know. And I just made me a bomb drink amongst my other talents. Amongst my many other talents that I do bartending as well. Maybe I will disclose with y'all one day. And I made me a melon ball. I'm just topping myself off because I had to restart the video all over again because somebody stole my lighter and I can't let my incense, but it's okay. We're gonna continue. I don't need incense to be able to get what I need. I just feel like it helps. I already gave my offerings to the Orisha. I'm working with Alegwa, for those who don't know. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna ask. I'm gonna ask whatever I want. Okay, whatever's gonna come to my. I feel like that's the best. I don't feel like it being coerced. The plan makes sense. I feel like it's just best for my. But I definitely want to know what's going on. How far this X trafficking goes up the chain. Okay, or let's call it hex trafficking. HEX. Okay, trafficking. Okay, and figure out how, because it's a hex. All this is a hex. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's literally giving hex. It was been giving hex. Okay, it's a lot going on. It's giving next. I really like. I hope this is gonna be the last video I'm doing pertaining to that. And I'm gonna. Somebody said they wanted me to channel Charlie. I'm gonna figure out the name, but it was like somebody that just actually got shot. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know Celeste. I've never heard of her prior to this. I was just watching her videos and she spoke to me. But you know, I can do some more. I see that that's what you guys like. I can do some more, but I just don't want to force myself to channel people that don't want to be channeled. Is what I'm saying, because it's not gonna work. So I feel like I can go investigate the person and go look at some videos and see if the person talks to me and lets me know if they want me to channel them. But if not, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna force myself to channel people that don't want to be channeled. Okay. I don't know how y'all. I don't know. Some people probably channel whoever they want to channel, but I feel like you should get some type of you know, you should definitely get something in your ear saying, hey, like, I want you to channel me. Just don't just start channeling people is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it works like that. But that's just me. Everybody works differently, right? Like, cause I mean, I've been knew I was a medium for a very long time. People that passed away have been coming to talk to me since I was like 13, 14. And it's because I used to be the type of kid who used to sit at the table and like to draw stuff all the time, like on plain pieces of paper, just freestyle draw. And just different, like I used to manifest, I used to draw pictures and it used to come into manifestation. I used to get messages from the other side from family members unbeknownst to myself, but look back at the pictures later and realize that it has a name of a family member or a message that has a special type of meaning to somebody in my family that I don't know nothing about. Does that make sense? All right, cool. But anyway, we getting ready to start. Okay, enough of me. Okay. So, Allegra, I'm getting ready to ask you some questions, and I want to know the answers. Okay. Is my thing about it is I want to know, is the police department, is the LAPD involved in what happened with Celeste? How far up the chain of hex trafficking it goes to? Um, why hasn't David actually been arrested yet? Which is like on everybody's mind. Where's the rest? Where is the rest of the parts of her body? Okay, let's start with that. Okay, where's the rest of Celeste Vivas Hernandez's body? Where's the rest of her body? Where's the rest of her body? Scarcity tactics. Okay, where's the rest of her body? Ooh. Got uninterested. Looks like some little grass there. Uninterested. Where's the rest of her body? Where's the rest of Celeste's body? Where's the rest of her body? Where's the rest of her remains? Where's the rest of her remains? This is a new deck, so bear with me, guys. Wolf sheep's clothing. Possibly could have fed her to an animal. And let me tell you something. One will say, well, how do you know that? Where would you pick that up in your mind from? So believe it or not, you know, if somebody was to own an alligator, you know, okay, for instance, right? When you become super duper rich and you have like astronomical amounts of money, hence, I'm gonna say, for example, when Kai Cent recently was at like, has some type of like party going on where you had to sleep with alligators with their mouths tied, you know, in the pool, right? That's when you know people got shitloads of money. They get bored and they don't know what the fuck to do with it. Now they're sitting there having sleepovers with fucking alligators underneath the water. And this guy was just as rich as that. So when you got money, you have power, right? And you can feed bodies to animals. When you feed the body to the animal, where does it go then? It does not exist. This man, I got literally did rituals with animals. So the you know, the amount of money that he has, right? One can go to somebody who owns like 2 fucking lions, a sheik or something like that. I'm just saying, for example, be like, can I pay you $70,000 so you can feed this corpse to your animal? Sure, why not? I mean, I don't know what I don't know what it's about, but for 70, I'm just saying, you don't know how wicked this world is or what he has access to, right? But I got animal wolf in sheep's clothing. Clock it. Good luck with finding that. Because once it's digested, we already know what happens after that. It gets defecated unless you find it in the defecation. I got animal. Scarcity tactics. Uninterested. We're gonna keep clarifying though, but look, the cards don't lie. And look how the dog licked his chops afterwards. Yummy. Scary. Scary shit, but that's what I got. Where's the rest of her remains? Okay. This scared me. This scared me because I remember seeing some other lady's channel, but her name is also STARR, and every time she kept channeling her recently with some type of box, the word hook came out. That same word came out. Hooked. Haunted. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Haunted. Stalker. Stalking, watching, obsessed. Okay. Where's the rest of her remains? I feel like I feel like I lean more towards that now. Like, where's the rest of her remains? So I wanted to ask multiple questions, but it's like, where's the rest of her remains? Where's the rest of Celeste Rivas Hernandez remains? Boss daddy, stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big energy. So I'm going to say, I'm not going to say the other word. I'm even going to cover it because it's kind of crazy, but big D energy. I don't know if we're able to say that, but I'm going to cover it. But that's what came out. What else? Where? Okay. Is the LAPD involved? Is the LAPD involved? Freak it. Is the LAPD involved? Is the LAPD involved? Is the LAPD involved? Hold on, y'all. Is the LAPD involved? Ooh. Found the floor. I'm going to go get it. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. Okay. I'm gonna figure out how all this ties together. Hold on, y'all. Cheers to those who having drinks with me. Get your drinks. Pause and go get you a drink. Because I'm only 12 minutes in. I'm finna go like an hour and some changes to this. Damn, that's good. Y'all want me to shake you y'all want me to go ahead and shake you a melon ball. Okay, y'all want me to shake you a melon ball? Cause baby, them drinks is crazy. Okay. Is the LAPD involved? Is the LAPD involved? Yes or no? Hey, let's see what's coming out. Jackpot. Winning money, get rich, inheritance, unexpected money. Is the LAPD involved? Then we're going to clarify these cards. Is the LAPD involved? Dirt digging, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. You know what's crazy? And this is a true fact. And it just dawned on me right now. I had got a request for somebody to do a private reading. This is crazy how it's coming to me right now. Speaking of LAPD, I'm not gonna say his name because I mean obviously because he was on duty. And when he FaceTimed me, first he emailed me. He was like, I have to put in a report. I'm doing a traffic stop. I'm like, oh, this is a cop, right? I'm like, why would a cop be wanting to get a reading on a traffic stop, right? But he's gonna hit me back. So I'm not even taking this shit because I ain't even get my money yet, right? But I'm like, and my mom just like, all right. I mean, here, you know, that I'm off, and if he hits me, he don't, right? So he hits me up, and he literally sends me the money. He sent me $80 for an hour. So I was like, okay, we in there. So I Zoom with him. I do Zoom. I do it via Zoom. We FaceTime. I mean, we Zoom up. We came up, and when I see him, he's in full LAPD uniform. sitting in the car, and he wants a reading, and the reading didn't have anything to do with Celeste. But I just found it awkward that a LAPD officer would want a reading on the clock while in the car. And then, like, I think 2 days prior to that, which I'm not going to disclose this information either, but another, I don't think he was a cop, he was a security guard though. But we had other conversations, okay? But make a long story short, none of the conversations was about Celeste, but that's literally 2 officers, but the other one wasn't an LAPD though. That was just a regular security guard, looked like he's security guard for like a club. But neither here nor there. Okay. My point is the LAPD officer that wanted a reading with me kind of threw up a red flag, because it was kind of like, do you know I'm on to you? Are you getting a reading because you want to see how real I am? You know what I mean? Because the other video that I did with Celeste, I never even mentioned LAPD or the fact that they may be involved. This came to an epiphany to me as I kept watching the video over and over again, and I'm thinking about, like, why hasn't he gotten locked up? Is it possibly because somebody's trying to cover their ass? And the reason why I say LAPD trying to cover their ass is because they said the teacher said she ran away, that they went to go pick her up, which had to be the cops, from him, and she came back and told some wild story. That was his exact quote. She came and told some wild story. But I bet you thought they did thought it was wild, because these damn teachers be just as celebrity struck as anybody else. And next thing you know, she disappeared again. So if she disappeared again and y'all went to go get her the first time, what stopped y'all from getting her the second time? Because that means that y'all dropped the ball. Because you can't say, okay, we already went to go get her and she decided to go back, so we can't. No, it's your job to do something every fucking time, and this is the reason why. Because we don't know if they're ever coming back, and now she's definitely not coming back. So in my mind, I'm thinking, did they drop the ball? Do they know they dropped the ball, or were they involved? And what I mean by involved in the whole hex trafficking situation. Hex, Hex. I'm saying that for special reasons, because I'm doing YouTube and they're very sensitive, okay, with their content. But my thing about it is, I personally feel like more stuff was happening with that girl than we know. And either they dropped the ball and they're trying to cover that up, or they was participating and they're trying to cover that up. And that's the reason why they ain't picked them up yet. Because they know which I personally feel is that they're gonna actually unalive him to cover up the dirt. Hence, and I'm gonna show you why I'm saying all of this with this next card that came out, and say that he unalived himself, or they actually have harder evidence on somebody else. Okay, which could be his bodyguard. Close enough. Okay, still tied to him. But I got that he did it from the cards. Okay? Okay. So, digging dirt, looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. Okay? So, there is dirt involved. Digging for dirt. Am I digging for dirt? Is that what they're saying? I sure am. I personally feel like they're going to unalive him, and they're going to say he committed suicide. I feel like they're going to unalive him and they're going to say he committed suicide. You feel me? That's just what I feel. You know, because either to cover up their ass from not following up and going to get her the second time. It don't matter how many times she run away. If you know where she's at, you got to go get her. She's still underage and she's still to run away. She's not 18. She doesn't have the proper authority to say, okay, I ran away and y'all got me the first time, but y'all can't get me a second time. Well, look what happened. She's no longer here, which means that they will take a fall. Somebody's going to take a fall for that. So is that the reason why they're not going to pick her up? Hence, you feel me? All right. Is the LAPD involved? Is there any legal team involved? Dodging bullets. What do you do when you dodge bullets? Hi shit. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters. Okay. The other one came out, caught a case. Actual infection, actual disease, rash, etc. Caught a case. Okay. So there also might be a situation where concerning this case, if they do find the lower parts of her body, I don't feel like the lower parts of her body were dismembered for no reason. It was dismembered for a reason, because if they can find out who got her pregnant, they can tie it to whoever the murderer is. Okay, so I don't think that was done by mistake. Okay. All right, cool. You can get a drink. Mm. Scarcity tactics. That sounds like what they're actually doing to him. Scarcity tactics. All right, cool. So we're going to start clarifying this stuff. Okay. We're going to start. Clarify scarcity tactics. So far we have scarcity tactics. Okay, like somebody scaring somebody, they're using tactics to scare somebody, and it could be like the LAPD using the tactics of putting out all this information on him to scare DV4D. Okay, uninterested. I feel like this could be D4VD. You see how it's the car in the back and it's the girl walking in the woods. You see that? You see a little car peeking out? That's actually the trunk part, the back of it. Is it? I don't know, but it could be given the trunk part, the back of it. Okay, and the girl walking away into like what looks like the clouds. Remember when I was doing the video? It looks like he's trying to like have some remorse of like actually losing her, because remember he has like this alter ego, right, that he says that does everything, and then he has to like go investigate his alter ego to find out what his alter I don't know why I can't say, to find out what his alter ego did. In other words, like my alter ego goes to go on a live somebody, and then I find out what the alter with the alter. Why can't saying that with the alter? Help me with the alter. I can't say alter. Why? What the alter ego did, right? And so that's why I feel like he's standing like that, because I feel like he feels bad for what his alter ego did, and he's gonna run with that. I feel bad. I didn't do it. My alter, my why I say alter? So if I say that one more time, help me. My alter ego did it. My alter, okay, my alter ego. Okay, cool. So wolves in sheep clothing. So like I said, wolf in sheep's clothing. I got that her remains were fed to an animal. Point blank. Period. I didn't get anything else. I didn't get somebody is like a wolf in sheep's clothing and they're trying to pretend. Like, no, I didn't get that. I literally got her remains were fed to an animal. Point blank. Period. Okay. Hooks. There's something concerning hooks. Okay, like she was tortured, and I said that. Hook also came out. I can't remember her first name, but she's another tarot card reader that actually followed up after me. I broke the story first, and I think like a day or 2 days later, she also channeled her also for the first time. Clock the tea. But Hook did come out. Okay, Hook did come out, and dirt. Hooks and dirt. Okay, digging for dirt. If you're digging, whoever's digging for clues, it's hooks involved. No matter if somebody gets rid of the body, I feel like there's still her DNA on said hooks. They must look for that. Okay, there's hooks. There's also water here. There's trees. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Well, we do know that. Okay, so okay, I can see. So okay, well, that's D4BD. Having the memories and flashbacks of trauma and the side effects of it. He's haunted by this. Oh shit, she haunts him. That makes sense. She haunts him because why not? I mean, wouldn't that make sense? Because I said, remember I told you she still wanted to speak to him. I was like, I would have never guessed she still wanted to speak to him. So she still wants to speak to him. That means she's still speaking to him. You get it? That didn't stop. But then if she's still speaking to him and she passed on, that means that's a ghost. No? Okay? Right. Stalking, watching, obsessed. Now she became a stalker. Now, how they say, reverse uno, clock that T. Clock it. That's what I got. She's the one doing the stalking now. Let me see my motherfucking liquor. Because she is funny. She says, I'm doing the stalking now. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Keep in mind, I did not channel him. These is actually what I'm getting from the Orisha, but if she wants to come through, she will peek her head through. Because I definitely heard her say, I'm the stalker now. I literally heard that. I can't even make this shit up. Is what it is. I definitely did not try to channel her this time. But hey. Stable, rich business owner. So there is a Caucasian man involved in this. Yep, I said it. I'm gonna hide the other nasty word that's on here, but big D energy. Okay, big D energy. But what this person is, he's a Caucasian person though. Oh, he's light skinned. It is not of African American descent, ladies and gentlemen, is what I'm saying. Okay. And he's involved in this. Has a beard that I do see. Stable, rich business owner, CEO. Okay. Shine. Your light irritates their demons. So that I got when I read that, I feel like that's her. Like demonic people and people who are like that, they seek the light. So there was a lot of light about this girl, Celeste. Okay. When I asked about the cop, is there a cop and is the LAPD involved? That was the third. That was like after that. After I kept asking where she is at, so it's like it just keeps trying to go back into the story for whatever reason. I want to know where her remains is at, but it just keeps going right back to the story. But where her remains is at, where's the animals? If they can find out what connection it is to him and animals, does he know somebody that owns a farm? Is he connected with a sheik that owns lions? They have to do their homework and figure out where can he gain access to a big enough animal that can ingest her lower parts of her extremities, hence covering up that baby that was inside. Okay, because why else would you, only the lower part of the extremities is missing? Let's do the math here, y'all. Okay. But when I asked as far as the LAPD involved, it did say jackpot. It said jackpot. There, somebody doesn't want to lose their job at the LAPD for her missing again, and they just didn't go to collect her this time. It don't have to be involved in the hex trafficking, even though my spidey senses tells me that it is. Don't tell me how I know. It's just my spidey senses tells me that somewhere along the chain, right? Okay, like they went to go pick her up. Who went to go pick her up? Did they send female officers to go pick her up, or did they send male officers to pick her up? Clock that T. Okay, right. Okay, hence is why they didn't go get her the second time, because hold on, I gotta ring the bell for that. Well, not prove a fact. Why y'all didn't go get her the second time? Because she blessed y'all the first time when y'all went to go pick her up. I know that sounds crazy, but it's not so crazy after all, because if you picked up the first time, why you didn't go pick up the second time? Who's this officer? Who was this officer? Could be a Taurus. Could be a Libra. Them lying Libras. Ages for this person: 43, 34. Ooh, older person. No shocker here. 45, 54. No shocker here. 55, 45. 45, 54. Came out again. No shocker here. 41. I ain't keep going. Somebody between the ages of 34 to 45, older gentleman, particularly probably Caucasian. Why would you send him to go get collect, right? A teenager who has, that ran away and is in this man's custody and been doing all these surmountable different things. And so you got to be careful. Like, I believe they should have sent a woman to go collect her and bring her back, because you possibly could have sent yet another, right? Another abuser, wolf in sheep's clothing. Clock it. Because as I'm looking down, I'll show y'all on my table. Let me see if I can I can't. Okay, I'll show y'all this way. As I'm looking down, wolf in sheep's clothing and jackpot is actually aligned together on the board. I hope y'all see that. Okay. I hope y'all see that, because I don't even know how to turn this around. So I don't think it's a coincidence that wolf in sheep's clothing, which will be what, a cop, if it's supposed to be coming to help you, and it does the very exact same thing. And let me tell you how I know that to be true. I'm gonna tell you a story. Back in the days, I was saying 2005, I had gotten to my daughter's father, and he had this was actually in Club Roxy over Funk Master Flex. I can't make this up. This is a real true story. And he was upset that me and him was actually broken up at the time, kind of like Cardi B and Offset. And he found us at Club Roxy, like one of the nights before they finally closed. And me and Funk Master Flex were pretty cozy, right, in the cut. And he pulled up on me and started stalking. We couldn't do anything because Flex was there and Flex had security guards. So he couldn't really do anything. I didn't want to get Flex involved in anything, so I was like, I'll hit you up later. I'll link you later. I'm about to leave because you're a big celebrity, and I don't want him to get into it with you and it becomes another problem, right? So I just left. And on my way walking outside to get a cab, my daughter's father attacked me. This is a very true story. Beat me up, pepper sprayed me, and ripped my shirt. I was literally outside, like holding on to my chest because I had no shirt on. He literally ripped my whole shirt. This is a true story. Ripped my whole shirt off. When the ambulance comes, wolf in sheep's clothing, I'm going to tell you, and this is how I know. And it's crazy because it's like, I feel like she almost brought this memory to me. I had literally haven't even forgot about this. When the ambulance comes, they're trying to cover me up outside. Oh my God, what happened? Blah, blah. And I got this big diamond chain on my neck because I was real bossy. You know what I mean? Like, I was always a big boss with a lot of money since a very young age. I'm like 25 at the time. So anyway, I just got this big diamond cross with no shirt, and my pants and my shoes and my fur coat because I had a dark blue fur coat. Make a long story short, I had a fur coat with a big diamond cross and no top. Okay. So anyway, I get into the ambulance, and wolf in sheep's clothing, it's an African American man. And he's like, lay down. I'm not thinking nothing of it because you think you're safe. You're in an ambulance. You're supposed to be safe. These are professionals. They're supposed to be professionals, right? And I get in the ambulance and I lay down. He literally out of nowhere ties me with these things, I guess, that they tie you with to restrain you, and like ties me down and literally opens up my coat because I have my coat just covering whatever I could, and literally opens up my coat. And I can't do nothing now because I'm strapped in. So that's my little story. What a lawsuit would have been brought there, huh? But how can I prove that? Right? Make a long story short, I was devastated. I'm sitting there like even more embarrassed than I was outside, and even scared because I'm saying to myself, if he's able to do this to me while I'm in his custody, what else is he going to do to me? I was 25 years old. This is in New York City. I cannot make this up. By Roxy, at the Roxy. Being right outside the Roxy, this happened. Whew. So make a long story short, that would make sense when I asked his LAPD involved in it, and it said jackpot, and then sheep's and wolf clothing. But I still got that her remains. It's kind of like a multi situation where I feel like her remains were fed to an animal because he sacrificed animals. Does that make sense? So he has access to animals. Because how does he sacrifice if he doesn't have access to them? Okay. Anyway, so don't think because somebody is a professional from, I'm telling you from a real life story, that these people remain professional. Okay. It's deacons in churches right now who have a bunch of sister wives amongst each other. Okay? Facts. I can't make this up. And they still go to church and pray to God and blasey, blasey, blasey every day. Every Sunday, to be exact. Okay? So my point remains. The story is unfolding as we go. More. It's getting deeper. I said, is there LAPD involved? It said jackpot. Wolf in sheep's clothing. I feel like, they knew. If there is a teenager that has already been exposed to certain type of things, meaning she's acting very, very grown and not her age. And y'all send me another male. Just another male. Just another male of authority, though. Authority. For example, what I had went through. To go collect this young female and bring her back home, he probably slid her his number. And because of that, when she ran away yet again, it wasn't followed up this time. Because what was she doing on her breaks when she wasn't with him? Was she with this LAPD officer? Did she ever follow up with his advancements? Allegedly. Now what got me thinking is the LAPD officer that got a terror reading from me, the suspect. Yo, this is getting crazy about a minute. This is why I don't go down rabbit holes. This is exactly why I do not like going down the rabbit hole, because baby, is never ending information in there. Like, I shit you not. You like my hair? All natural. I decided to, you know what I mean? I got tired of ponytail braids, kind of pulling my little edges out. So, I had to, yeah. But getting back to this. Okay. So we do have Hooks. Hooks did pair up with Digging Dirt. Right? Haunted did pair up with Blocking, Escaping People, Protected Haters. This is literally how DV4D feels right now. Like, he's literally so fucking cocky. His alter ego, I can say it now, okay? Okay, thank you, Celeste. I can say alter ego now. Like, what? When have I never been able to say alter ego? Like, when? Like, that was driving me crazy. And if you never notice, a lot of tarot readers, we do get tongue locked sometimes. And that's because we're intertwining with different spirits. Okay, so yeah, sometimes we're not ourselves. You start noticing the I twitch. Like for her, when I was channeling Celeste, my head kept going to the right. I noticed it kept going to the right. Even when I told her, I was like, why am I even? I don't go like that. So like, why do I keep on, like, I noticed that during the video, I kept on, like what? Like, just keep turning my head. And because I was actually channeling her and she turns her head. I noticed that when I was watching the video, it said she has this awkward right head turn. Like, you know what I mean? Very much. Okay, cool. So he's trying to dodge bullets right now, blocking the negativity, escaping people, protected by the haters. Memories, this is all his emotions. I feel like this is all his emotions right now. Okay. She says she's the stalker now. But what she wants to talk about is that there is a actual infection and actual disease and rash, etc. And it should be investigated in the case, court a case. That's why case came out. Okay. This is a lot, y'all. That's why I said this video gonna be a minute. I know this video was gonna be a minute, and then and after this, I'm getting ready to get right back into my regular tarot. What I'm going to do, and I might investigate another. Cause I'm a Scorpio, and if you don't know about Scorpios, if you ask Chat GPT, Scorpios are deemed one of the best private investigators in the world. That's because we don't miss anything. We know what you're gonna say before you're gonna say it. We can walk in a room and we can peep everybody's energy off bat. It doesn't matter if you try to mask it later. It doesn't matter if you try to be a wolf in sheep's clothing later. We can smell it on you. I'm weak. Okay. All right, cool. So let's clarify jackpot. Because that was the LAPD in sheep's clothing that we talked about. And I already told you I had went through something similar. So it's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. You feel me? They're just men at the end of the day. Okay? So jackpot, wolf in sheep's clothing. Clarify that. Allegra, clarify who's the wolf in sheep clothing and jackpot. Clarify that. Clarify that. And some cards fell over here. I'm gonna pick it up. And this is the weight tarot that fell. All right. I keep getting watching, looking, perception, stalking. Are you stalking them too? Stalking is coming out here a lot. Ooh, mask came out. Hiding true feelings, pretending, delude, gaslighting, personify. Mask came out. Hence, wolf in sheep clothing, masking. Same thing. Butterfly also, and then it ends there. I'm only picking the ones that were upright. Just so you know. Evolving growth, next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. Okay. Let's dig deeper. Allegra. When it comes to jackpot and wolf in sheep's clothing, clarify that. Clarify. Find peace, your current state of being. Ooh, okay. Peace came out again. Peace, peace, peace of contentment. Are you coming? It's like she's saying, I just want peace. I think she's freaking over it. Like for real. She's tired of people channeling her. Don't channel if you're watching this thing, don't channel her no more. I didn't channel her. I told you that from the beginning. I was asking Allegra questions. But I think she's letting me know. Stop channeling her. She don't want to be. She want to be in peace now. She want to be in peace to stalk this nigga because she got stalk him out of it. Like she's gonna stalk this man until the day he unalives himself, allegedly. Remember, I said that. Okay, but peace definitely came out twice. I saw that. Feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. So somebody needs to reevaluate. Clarify wolf in sheep's clothing and jackpot. What else, Allegra? Give me something good. Okay. Divine counterpart. A divine connection sent to you from your angels. Yo, she is being funny. She said, as she's stalking him, she's like, she's a divine counterpart, right? Sent to you from your angels. Sort of like what he used to manipulate and tell her. Like, I'm here to heal you. I said that in the last video. I'm your healer. I'm here to protect you and heal you. Okay, that's the persona that he gave her. Okay, that's the gaslighting. That is like, that was his game. Okay, I'm your healer. I'm your protector. I'm here to save the day. Okay, and she's feeding him the same energy as a stalker. Yeah, something about he sleeps with the light on now. And I feel fire over here, and I don't know how. It's nothing lit. I feel fire, but it's nothing lit over here, like literally. But when I touched that, I felt like something burned my hand. If you notice, I pulled my hand back quick. There's nothing here, but I felt fire. But that's crazy because she has a candle in her hand when I was talking about that. Okay, Wolf sheep's clothing jackpot. Is there anything else? Lastly, you want to clarify with this? Yeah, she keeps saying that. Balance, juggling too many things at one time. Find time. Find time for yourself. Okay, yeah. So she just wants to be at peace, y'all. With this already, she's tired. She's tired of people channeling her. She all she wants to do is just stalk DB40 in peace. I cannot make this shit up. I cannot. She wants to just stalk him in peace to the point where I'm not even getting anything. Okay, let me go to wait. Let me go to the wait tarot. So I don't know why she keeps talking to me through the oracle, and I definitely did not try. Was trying to channel you, my love. I was not. Promise you. Okay, let's go to the wait. All right, wait, tarot. Star card at the bottom. Is the LAPD involved in this? Is the LAPD involved in this? Is the LAPD involved in this? Excuse me. Okay. Actually, yes. Actually, tower moment. And it was reversed. Actually, tower moment reverse. Reverse uno. Like I said, somebody that was supposed to go do one thing and wind up doing something else. Reverse uno. The LAPD is under yeah, somebody's gonna lose their job. Either they're gonna lose it because they was actually because the question is going to come, why didn't y'all go get her? If y'all knew where she ran away the first time, it doesn't matter how many times she runs when she's not 18 yet. It doesn't matter how many times she ran away. If y'all got her the first time, why y'all didn't get her the second time? Why was she there so long? She would still be alive. Maybe you could have, kind of sort of gave her a chance. You feel me? Mm-mm-mm. Oh, I don't know why I got that. I think she's a Cardi B fan. This is a lot. It's like scattered with a little bit of her energy coming in. But for the most thing I got from her was, bitch, don't channel me no more. I don't care who it is. Tell the motherfuckers to stop channeling. Remember, I just said I wasn't going to channel her. So she probably respects that of me. Like, thank you. And can you tell everybody else? Thank you. I made I said grand opening, grand closing. Okay? So for all those who want to know, if you ain't channel her, you too late. And she probably going to be pissed the fuck off and just leave her alone. Okay? Just go on ahead and leave her alone. Let me give her some frankincense oil on these palms. Leave her the hell alone. That's what I got, and I sure will. I promise you. I will not talk about this again. I won't even talk about it again. This frankincense smells so good. I'm about to put it in my diffuser. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Okay. So we do got that. We do got that she's stalking him. That came out twice. I can't make it up. Let me show y'all. She stalks him like through binoculars or some shit. Like stalking. Okay. Yeah, she's his ghost now. She said, yeah, I got you. Thought I was gonna go away. No, I'm gonna stalk your ass even after death. What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? I got that. I got that. I heard that in Young and May's when she said something, something, what you thought? Like that's what I got, young MA. I got like what you thought. When she says what you thought, I got it like just like that. What you thought? Okay, yeah, this girl got a lot of personality, a lot of pizzazz, a lot of pizzazz. Rest in peace. I promise you, I'm not even going to bring this conversation up again. I don't want to. I just had unanswered questions as far as like where your body was at, and now I got that. I do have dirt. I do have dirt and I do have hooks. The only clues I got is dirt. All right. Hooks and water. It's hooks involved. When I promise you, I think it was something star. Candace Star. I think that's it. She had did a reading after mine, channeling her, and then she did another reading, like telling you the aftermath, and then she did another reading with like a box trying, and the hook kept coming out. Just that same word, HOOKED. It came out and it came out again. Okay. But as far as DP for D's, David, I don't know why I keep saying D4VD. Like, who does that? But I know his name is David. But it's just like that's what she wants. She wants to be known. Like she don't want to use the word David. Maybe she didn't. I know she called him David. That I did get. But maybe also she wants to kind of like, I don't know, bash that name because that name was like special to him in some way. I don't know which way. But she wants to use that way. Okay. So y'all keep hashtagging keep hashtagging D4VD. Okay. That's what she wants. All right, cool. Um, so the actual infection and actual disease rash thing. What about it? Let me see if I can ask. What about it? I mean, they want. See if I can get anything else out of this. Cause, matter of fact, forget about that. That's self-explanatory. Y'all need to investigate that and find out if that's check do the DNA and find out if check one of them. In other words, go to the security guard, check him, see if he has the actual disease. Check make D4 VD, go get a section actually um transmitted infection test and see. Okay. Now scarcity tactic. What scarcity tactic? What's the vibe? I just want to see. I want to see what's the T. What scarcity tactics are they using? Because this is gonna let me know like what's the scarcity tactics. I feel like these scarcity tactics are towards D4VD because he's not the only one. And when they kept saying I'm not the only one, she kept saying I'm not the only one. It's deeper than that. Yeah, they were parties of minors, like another Epstein Island. Scarcity tactics. Ooh, marrying for money at the top. We do know there was some type of marriage between him and her. Marrying for money. Scarcity tactics. What was the scarcity tactics? Scarcity tactics. What? Clarify scarcity tactics. Make them full out. Scarcity tactics. What? I need. Okay. Scarcity tactics. So many different things. In their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing, like having that person be overly in their head about something. So much came out scarcity tactics. Always partying, obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic, scarcity tactic. Karmic friends, can't fully trust them, tension, secret competition, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Kissing ass, Mm, that makes sense because if you're trying to unalive somebody and you're gonna try to cover your ass, you're gonna wanna. He's actually their enemy. Does that make sense? So they're gonna want to keep him close. See what I'm saying? Close enough to figure out his schedule, um, plot how they're gonna actually unalive him, see what his handwriting looks like, see if we get AI to mimic that of. That's what I got. Dusting it off. Yeah, getting rid of evidence. And offer. An offer. The offer is woo! You ready? It's either you're gonna unalive yourself or we're gonna come get you. So it's not really an offer now, is it? I mean, and my thing about it is how much were you into gore really? GORE. How much were you really into gore? Okay, were you into it deep enough that you can actually really move forward with unaliving yourself, or were you just in it deep enough to unalive somebody else? Clock that T. Mm-hmm. Somebody's giving him. That's why, and that's why time clock came out. I never clarified in my other video, time, like the time clock ticking. I never clarified it, and it just didn't go with the story. But now I see, it's like they're like giving him time. Like, okay, we're gonna put the pressure on you, put you on TMZ, stop, make you stop your tours, do all of that. Is that enough to unalive yourself, or are we gonna have to come do it for you? He haven't been picked up yet. Okay, so those are the cards that came out as far as clarifying what scarcity tactics. Okay, so come up with your own. See if you come up with your own stories. Uh, Marrying for money. Okay, good chemistry, great vibes into you. In their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing, getting in their head. I told you that. Getting in his head. The offer. Unalive yourself or we will. Dusting off the evidence. Kissing ass. Hence is why he ain't locked them up yet. Common friends, can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition, keeping friends close and your enemies closer. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, passiveness, karmic. And then always partying. When I get always partying, I don't get him. I get this to be the other person. The wolf in sheep's clothing. This person. Big D energy. Yeah. I get this person. Always partying. This person is a heavy drinker. So this is a person that even as a police officer, that he had actually gotten a DUI before or got pulled over, but because since he was a cop, they let him go. But he was like shit wasted, and like the department knows it. Like gossip goes around about how this person is just like unprofessional. Clock that T. Okay. Let's see. Lastly, because I feel like I know she was the light. Uninterested. Who's uninterested? Let's get the vibes for this. I want to see. Where's my vibes card? Yeah, it's a vibe thing. Who's uninterested? Let me see if I can pour the rest of this drink. Hold on, y'all. Gotta keep you a shaker in the crib. I'm bougie. I'm bougie. Okay. I'm bougie. All right. Who's uninterested? Who's uninterested? Who's uninterested? Alegua. Who's uninterested? Okay. When it comes to D4BD, he's uninterested in the rumors, gossiping, and people being fucking nosy. He don't give a fuck. He don't. Remember when he had a remember when he did a thing talking about something and he did it and he didn't have no feelings. I mean, he said that he said something about unaliving or whatever he did and it didn't bother him. So how, if that didn't bother him, what the hell makes y'all think what y'all saying bother this man? He's still having a love and hate relationship. That's what I call it. Because I've been with a couple of guys and that have love and hate relationships in my life. They hate to love you and love to hate you. Clock it, especially beautiful women. Men hate that. It's beautiful. Everybody looks at you. Everybody loves you. Like, oh, I hate that. They love it at first, of course, because they're attracted to you. But then it goes from attraction to obsession. Okay? It's a big fact. I have to order Scorpios, so our birthday coming. Ow. Hey, with all my Scorpios at our birthday coming. Ow. I'm on November 15th, Scorpio. I'm about to be the good 4-6. Y'all look good. I look good. I got a full I got a full head of hair. At 46, baby, yo, I ain't missed. Okay, I ain't missed a meal. Okay, very, very, very much healthy. I'm blessed. You feel me? Not for me though. Y'all hate that. All right, uninterested in what? We already know that this is him, and that you can tell because the girl's walking away. He's there, so this is him. He's being stalked by her, and she's stalking him. And he has all these flashbacks. I told you that he thinks about it over and over again. And he has this mentality like I'm blocking the negativity from people escaping crazy people protected by the haters. Okay, protected by the haters. He's giving bisexual. He's giving bi. Okay, he's giving bisexual. He's giving that. He's definitely giving that. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just what he's giving. That's what he's giving. Okay. So, rumors, gossip, nosy, anything else? What else is he uninterested in? Probably not even gonna talk anymore. Who cares? I don't care. Allegua. Uninterested in emotions. Okay, worry or fear. Yeah, he's this close to unaliving himself. Okay, because he don't care about the gossiping, none of that. He's blocking everybody out, escaping crazy people, going through this trauma in his head. I'm going through emotions, worry, and fear. Okay, because the whole world it has him in a scarcity tactics because it is deeper than that. There is another person involved in this. Okay, with big D energy, stable, rich business owner, wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay. And now I'm going to ask with this card to end if he fed her remains to the animal. Oh, you best to believe that. Oh, you best to believe that. I'm going to get down to the bottom of that. Okay. Lastly, okay. Uninterested. Okay. Nurturing, mentorship, wisdom, giving back. Oh, he's going to start acting like he gives so much back to the narcissistic. I'm the victim. I give so much. Oh my God, I gave the little boo boo dolls and they said that it had her remains in it. Very narcissistic. Nurturing, I'm the good person, right? I'm the one with the wisdom. I would never. Okay, and he's very manipulative. Not just to her, but to the LAPD too. Okay, all right. Finally, what everybody wants to know. Did he feed the remains to the dog to the animal? I need to know this. I can't go to sleep. Ta-da-da! We about to find out. And I'm gonna go first straight. Let's go with this sipping. What's the tea? Did he feed? Oh, no. Did he feed the remains to an animal? Allegua, please help me with this. Did he feed the remains to an animal? 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 Reflecting. Okay, not that far. Did he feed the remains to an animal? Did he feed her remains, Celeste Hernandez, to the D4VD? Feed Celeste Hernandez remains to an animal. Yes or no? I hate that this word came out, but groupie. Won't that get him every time? I actually wrote a book, Celebrities Are Groupies Too. Go purchase that at Amazon.com. Say it again. Celebrities Are Groupies Too is the title. Hence, groupie. The D4VD. Feed Celeste Hernandez remains to an animal. Legwa, help me with this one. Did he feed her remains to an animal? And if so, what type of animal? Where? Damn. These things flew over here. A closer look, nosy, up in your business. They got to take a closer look. Wherever they're looking at, wherever they found that house that they're investigating, they have to take a closer look. Okay? Rob, lost, theft, physical or emotional theft. Okay? Car there. Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc. Broke ass. Okay? I just feel like this is her going off. She said they called me a groupie. A groupie. I was the celebrity. I was the highlight. I got me. I was the highlight. I was the celebrity. I got. All right. Lastly, because look, my mic is about to be dead. The wait terror. The D4BD. The D4BD feed her remains to an animal? Yes or no? Finally, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? You need to know. Yes or no? Help me, Legwa. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes and no. Yes and no. And that's because, yes, he did, because we know that. Parts are missing. And no, because some of the remains are still left. Yes and no. I told you. Yes and no. That means when you have to make a decision between yes and no, right? And the decision card comes out, that means yes and no. That means yes and no. Yes or no? Oh my God. Look how he's feeding the lion. Look how he's putting that mouth into the lion. They fed it to a lion. I told you, there's a sheik involved. Ah, woo! Where's the lions? Where is the lion? Where's the lion? They fed it to the lions. They drank her blood. They examined her organs. They did more with her. Multiple people. There's 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 were involved in drinking her blood. Yeah, very sadistic. I gotta go. I gotta go. This is a lot though. And then I got the 9 of Wands. Okay, so 9 of Wands, it gave me like there's other options. There's like she's just one of 9. Damn. She's just one of 9. Y'all got LAPD, y'all got more work to do. And y'all gotta investigate your own people. Clock it. Y'all gotta investigate your own people. Because when I said is the LAPD involved, they said jackpot. And they're using scarcity tactics on him. Okay, not that I'm saying he wasn't also involved, but what I'm saying is it's more, and it involves authority. Okay. Bye. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you ring the bell. Make sure you tell a friend, share my video, and I'll see you on the other side. I'm gonna do zodiac signs again, so I'll be back. I think I got Leo and like somebody else left. Okay. Thank you for tuning in to Tarot with China. Tarot with China. Bye.